Welcome to first principle of differentiation. Example number 1. Find the derivative of the function y is equal to x squared. Solution. The first thing that we need to do when we are solving the derivative of a function from first principles, the first thing is to write down the gradient formula, or the derived formula, or the formula which we derived through first principles. Secondly, you've got to write down the function as a function of x. So here we've got y is equal to x squared. Now we know that the value of y is changing as x is changing. For instance, if this value of x is 2, the value of y is 4. If this value changes to 3, 3 squared will give us what? 9. So the new value for y will be 9. If this value changes to 4, 4 squared is 16. So the new value for y will be 16. Hence, we can call this function as a function of x. Y is a function of x because it is changing as x is changing. Next, we want to write down the function at its new as the value of x increments by h. So the value of x now has become x plus h. So the function here, x, will become x plus h squared. Let me explain that again. Let us suppose the value for x here was 1, and then it increases by 2. So the new value here will be 1 plus 2, which will give us what? 3. So 3 is the value of x that we're going to replace there, which will be 3 squared. So we're going to have the new value is x plus h squared. Next, we're going to substitute the values of the functions into the gradient formula. So the gradient formula states that f of x plus h is actually x plus h squared. So we're going to substitute x plus h squared there to give us this. And f of x is x squared. So we're going to substitute the value x squared on f of x here to give us what? X squared, like that. Next, we're going to expand the brackets. We're going to expand x plus h squared. So if we expand that, we're going to have x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus x squared, that's x squared, divided by h. Next, we're going to remove the brackets and simplify. Notice we've got a value of x there, x squared, and we've got a minus x squared. So these two will come out. They'll cancel themselves out, leaving us with 2xh plus h squared over h. 2xh plus h squared divided by h. Next, we're going to factorize what is common. If you notice on the denominator, we have got h is common. So if we factorize out h, we take out 1h from there, we simply remain with 2x. We take out 1h from there, we simply remain with what? 1x, like that. And then next, we're going to cancel out what's common on the numerator and on the denominator. If we do that, the x's cancel out, leaving us with 2x plus h. 2x plus h. Then finally, we're going to apply the limit. The limit is that h should tend to 0. So if we've got 2x, where x here, sorry, so if h is tending to 0, this h here will become so small that it can be neglected. It will become negligible, and if h is negligible, we'll simply remain with 2x. Hence the gradient of y is equal to x squared is simply 2x.